Everyone, Rebecca here. I'm a teacher librarian in Canberra, and today I'm going to talk to you about this book, Rob Harrell's Wink. This is a book for children, I would say aged 10 and above. It is the story of Ross, and Ross has been diagnosed with a rare form of cancer above his eye or in his eye, and the book is about having to deal with that treatment and all the things that go with the treatment. So essentially what it is Ross is in year 7. He has a best friend, Abby, and another best friend, Isaac, and they're really, really close. And then Ross gets diagnosed with cancer, and all of a sudden Isaac disappears. And so Ross just has Abby to kind of cheer him up. And Abby's this wonderful, wonderful character that just tries and builds Ross up by just telling him how it is. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She doesn't mollycoddle him, and they get along really, really well. But the other kids at school, he becomes known as the cancer kid, and the other kids at school don't know how to act around him, and Isaac is the same. Isaac just disappears, and Ross doesn't know what to do. So the story kind of reminds me of Wonder, but it's not written from all the different kinds of perspectives. So it's just looking in on Ross and from Ross's point of view, everything that's kind of going on. And the other added thing to it is that Ross had lost his mother when he was 5 to cancer. So he's got all these things going on, but the big thing is just sort of fitting into middle school, having to deal with his eye, his gloopy eye, because he has to have all this radiotherapy and he's had surgery around his eye, and dealing with the idea of losing sight. It's really powerful, it's really good, but it doesn't hold anything back. It really explains what it would be like to have cancer and all the emotions that come with it. And there is a really great scene where Abby sort of has to say to him, listen, wake up to yourself, you're not the only person in the world. And I think that's something that we always have to remember, that yes, cancer is bad, but people have to keep functioning, and sometimes you have to tell it as it is. Now, one of the things that helps Ross is he finds music and he learns guitar, and he goes and learns guitar. And part of this too, I forgot to say this, is having to deal with bullying. These memes keep coming out that have him in it, and he is not sure where they're coming from, and he decides it's this bully kid that's doing it. But there's a real kick. Who you think is doing this to Ross is actually not who it is. So look, I really, really highly recommend this one. Go and read it. It's a really fantastic book, and there's lots of humour in it, and I think that's what kind of gets you. It helps you along. It helps break parts up, and he has this character called Bat Pig. So throughout the book, you have these little comic strips about how it relates to what's happening for Ross at that particular point. Go and have a look. Rob Harrell's Wink. Thanks.